Hello everyone, John Sugar 12 back again with another video, and yes, it's time for another review. It's been a while since I've done a review, so I hope everybody enjoys, but first off, I need to make it perfectly clear that everything I state in this video is subjective. It's my personal opinion, my personal thoughts. You don't have to agree with me, and of course, if you don't, or do, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. But let's get right started. Today I'm reviewing the season finale of Halt and Catch Fire, the newest series of AMC, which is obviously one of my favorite TV shows. But before I get started into my actual review, I have to state something about AMC. AMC has really been slagging lately. I mean, I'm not on like the bandwagon of like fucking bashing people and like bashing specific people that I actually like, you know, and companies I actually like. AMC, I stated this before, was my favorite TV show of all time. TV network, rather. It was fucking amazing. Everything that they did was awesome. Every piece of content was awesome, entertaining, just amazing pieces of just artwork, and every episode to any TV show can be considered a film in and of itself. So everything was great, but after last year, they've just been slagging so badly. I mean, like, Breaking Bad left, which was just heartbreaking. I mean, like, Breaking Bad was good for what it was, and it definitely left with a bang, you know, which was great. But after that, it just kind of, AMC just slagged on, you know. Mad Men was just bullshit, and it ended as well. And then Walking Dead Season 4 was just a pile hunk of shit. I stated this before, but it is. And all their other shows, I really don't even give two shits for. I mean, like the Hell on Wheels, I really don't care for that show. I mean, and that's coming from a guy who actually likes westerns, but I don't know. I find that show not even a tad entertaining. One of the other newest shows, Turn, is complete bullshit. I mean, they completely overhyped the living shit out of it. I mean, I thought it was going to be amazing, but it really wasn't. I watched the first episode, and it was the complete opposite of AMC material, and their reality shows I also really don't care for. I mean, Comic Book Man I can get into sometimes, but overall, all the other stuff, you know, like Freak Show and, you know, the small town security shit, all of it is just whatever to me. I really don't care. But so when Halt and Catch Fire came out, I was very skeptical. I really didn't think this show was going to be anything more than just another AMC turn or whatever, you know, because obviously it is hard to make a show like Breaking Bad, or at least close to the amazingness of a Breaking Bad or a Mad Men or Walking Dead, you know, when they first started. So it's hard to do that. It's hard to accomplish that. But I think AMC did a great job. I mean, like I watched the 4th episode, I think, or one of the later episodes, and it was amazing. I got hooked immediately. Every episode after it, and I rewatched the previous episodes. Every episode, this entire season, was amazing. This show was just great, entertaining, and I heard somebody say this as well. It's like if you took Mad Men and mixed it with Breaking Bad, put it together, took out the meth and put computers. That's essentially the show, and it fucking fits. I mean, that title fits. It's fucking amazing. This show is entertaining. It's great. The cinematics is awesome. The writing's great. The directing's great. It's set in the 80s. It's an amazing series. It's a great starter to a new type of era of AMC, definitely. It obviously, for those of you who have no idea what the show's about, basically, it's set in a fictional, kind of fictionalized 80 scenario where a fictional computer company is obviously trying to create the new step in, you know, personal computers and stuff. It's set in 1983, of course, and it's you know, it surrounds the characters of Joe McMillan, Gordon Clark, and Cameron Howe trying to develop the newest and biggest things in personal computers, which is dubbed The Giant. And this season finale definitely left bittersweet, in my opinion. I don't know how anybody else felt with the ending of this specific episode. 1984! 1984, you have to say it like that. When you want to hear something, you have to say it, 1984! I don't know, like, when I hear a title that's numbered by a specific date of any series, or even a movie, I always feel like that's, like, like, especially 80s, It always feels like, I don't know, that's the title of, like, someone yelled out, it's like, that's when I was conceived. But that's when my life started going to shit. I don't know. It just felt like that kind of date when I don't know. That's just me. I don't know about anybody else. But everybody else, the entire cast is awesome. Every actor's character is amazing. I loved every bit of it. But I don't know. This season finale felt very bittersweet. Obviously, leaving after the previous episode, things are very twisted with every character. Obviously, Cameron doesn't trust Joe anymore, and she doesn't want anything to do with him, and she goes off to start her own company called Mutiny, I think it is. I think that's the name of her new supposed company, which is, I think it's good and it's bad at the same time, because obviously, I don't know, I kind of enjoyed seeing Cameron with Joe the whole season. I mean, like, I know Joe took advantage of her every step of the way and kind of used her as his puppet to create the giant, essentially, because, like, I mean, obviously, Gordon and Cameron were the main forces of creating this fucking computer, but, I don't know, I always felt that they kind of just looked good together, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's just a camera thing or something, but they just looked good together. So I was kind of sad to see that this entire season finale, they had nothing to do with each other, and they had this really epic, well, not really, not real fight, but, like, just they had this, like, subtle argument, where Cameron was just giving Joe shit, and that, like, how he'll never be original and shit, which was kind of fucked up, but cool at the same time, because he did deserve it after fucking her over. But, it's kind of sad, like, everything kind of just ends to shit. Donna, of course, Gordon's wife, played by Carrie Beesh, I think that's how you say her name. She's fucking amazing in this show. I mean, like, she's just awesome, and she was great in this specific episode. I didn't know how I was gonna like her character after, her whole scenario with, her supposed affair. And which is another thing, side note, isn't it, guys, tell me, is it odd, or is it just ironically funny that almost every single leading male character in AMC TV shows always has a troubled, relationship with their wives, and they always cheat on them? Is that ironic, or is that just AMC just, trying to point out something? I don't know. It's very weird. But Carrie was amazing as Donna in this season finale. She was great. I loved her every step of the way. And plus, I don't know, redheads drive me crazy. They drive me crazy! But anyways, everybody was great. Every single character was great. Scoot McNairy, God, he's fucking awesome. He's my favorite actor out of the entire cast. I mean, like, he fucking killed it this entire season. Every step of the way, he killed it as Gordon. I mean, like, he was my favorite character out of everybody. I mean, like, next to Cameron and Joe, of course, and Donna and whatnot, he's hands down my favorite character out of this entire series. Essentially, this show, the season finale isn't really epic. It doesn't really leave with a bang. It just essentially just goes on. It just continues to go on. Cameron starts her new company, takes the workers of Cardick and go over to create something new, which is interesting. Joe and Gordon are about to release the Giant to the market, and Joe has mixed feelings because he witnessed the Macintosh, and seeing as how the Macintosh is, 100 times better than the Giant, it's kind of like, eh. But anyways, Joe obviously is depressed, he's sick of everything, I don't know, it's Gordon, he's like happy, he's on top, but then he gets kind of fucked over. I don't know, it's very weird. This entire season finale just felt very bittersweet to me. It was very well done. I will agree that I don't really like the filters they used for this season finale. Then again, I'm not a big fan of the filters they used with the entire season. I mean, like, it's the 80s. Why don't you just make it feel more like the 80s? I mean, like, the filters and the camera stuff just felt a little too much like they were trying to do it in today's world of filmmaking, which is okay, but I don't know, I would have liked to see more of like an 80s feel with the camera angles and stuff. Everything else inside is, of course, 80s, but, that's just me, I don't know. But everything else, this entire season was awesome. The series finale was great. I really don't know if there's any plans to make a second series, a second season. They really haven't posted as to whether or not they're going to make a second season, which is kind of weird. I mean, like, I guess it depends. I mean, like, everybody's kind of busy, I mean, like, there's a lot of actors on the casting role who are obviously busy with their own casting, their own jobs and shit. And of course, Scoot McNairy is obviously being in Batman v Superman, which is pretty badass. And Lee is obviously, he just passed being Guardians of the Galaxy, so of course he has his Marvel Universe shit to do. So I really don't know if they're going to make a second season. Personally, I like to see a second season. At least a second season. They don't have to make like a billion seasons like Walking Dead or something. But if they make a second season, I would at least be a little bit more happier, because this season, overall, I give it a 9. I give it a 9. Seriously, it was that great of a show, especially after all the other bullshit this AMC's been putting out, like Turn and all the other nonsense. This was definitely a good awakening for AMC. It was definitely a good game changer. It was definitely a good, fresh, new start to stuff. And plus, I don't know, I just love computers, and I love older computers. I mean, like, it makes me wish that I had that shit again. You know, and I love all the references they post, you know, like the Apple stuff and IMB and just all the other type of references to other 80s like pop culture references, and you know, just and stuff in the computer world and stuff like that. Everything was just awesome. Everything was great. Scoot McNairy killed it. The ending's very bittersweet. Of course, Joe Cameron goes, starts her own company with Donna, which is kind of fucked up. But anyways, they get off on top. Gordon's obviously high up on there, but he's alone. He's kind of, you know, just sad, just sitting there in his corporate office. Fucking asshole, I don't know. It's very sad. Joe obviously goes, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the ending, but of course goes off into the woods to live like the Unabomber. I don't know. I guess to find himself or discover the stars. I really don't know. It's kind of weird. Very interesting. Does it mean it's going to lead up to a second season? I do not know, people. Tell me as soon as you hear anything, or if they are going to make a second season. Personally, I want to see a second season. Every step of the way, this entire series was just awesome, and I think it would just be like a bad decision not to make a second season. At least a second season. They don't have to make a billion seasons, of course, because obviously the show is set in reality, not like a fictional, you know, world like Walking Dead or you know, some said shit. I'm just saying, make a second season. It was awesome. The entire season overall was just awesome. I give it a 9. The season finale itself, I give it a good 8.5. It was a good episode. It wasn't an amazing season finale. It wasn't an amazing finale, but it was definitely great. Well done. Bittersweet. But tell me, you guys, your thoughts. Did you enjoy the season finale? Did you enjoy this series overall? Do you want to see a second season? And plus, do you agree or not agree with anything I stated? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section. I cannot say it enough. Do it. And overall, hope you guys enjoyed this season finale, and I'll definitely have more reviews in the future. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and this has been John Tricker 12.